Welcome to Discoveries of the Unknown, where you will witness an unbelievable story that goes beyond your imagination. The large pyramids of Egypt. Historical analyses tell us that the Egyptians built the Giza pyramids in a span of 85 years between 2589 and 2504 BC. How and why it was built, however, still puzzles people in the modern day. But last week, the DSAI, the Dutch secret organization of ancient intelligence, accidentally leaked some information about an unknown person with the name of Rudolf King. King used to work as an archaeologist back in 2010 when they were examining the ground of an old ruin in the Netherlands using the high-level coupled cluster technique. He claims that brick stones were found identical to the stones of the Giza pyramid, and that they were at least 40,000 years old. Scientists never spoke about a link between the pyramids of Egypt and the ruins in the Netherlands. Rudolf King says that's because he was never able to send the results to the International Center of Ancient Science because of a person named Kherab Aahmes who stopped him from doing that. But who is this Kherab Aahmes? Rudolf King believes Kherab is an ancient time traveler from Egypt trying to find his way back home, and that he's the son of Ra, the god of the sun.
I met Kherab here at a party in Manhattan back in, I believe it was 98 or 99. It was a crazy party with a lot of celebrities like Brad Pitt, Beyoncé, Danny DeVito, Bob Dylan. Kherab knew a lot of people because he used to be an underground DJ. When you organized a party back in the day here in Manhattan, DJ Kherab was the guy you needed. He brought the music, the shows, the girls. So, back in the day, I spent my time hanging on the streets. I did a lot of crazy stuff for sure. Blackmail, robberies, gunfights, selling drugs. I was the man to call if someone needed the dinky dow, you know? So back to that party, I remember it was at the end of the show. Everybody was leaving and Kherab was drunk as hell. I decided to keep him company and we walked a few miles to his apartment. Over there we drank some whiskey, smoked some weed, talked about the music business. But then suddenly he looked me in the eye in a terrifying way. And the sound of his voice changed into something scary, like a low and high pitch at the same time. He told me he was living a double life for years, and that he was originally from Egypt, that he was the son of Ra and was born in the year like 40,000 BC. My first reaction was to get the hell out of there as soon as possible. So I went home, and when I woke up the next day, I was preparing for just another day of hustling on the streets. Then there was this guy that wanted to buy some angel powder, so we came to a deal. But then suddenly he pulled out his gun and showed me his badge, telling me I was under arrest. So I pulled my gun and he tried to run away, and I shot him down in broad daylight. I spent 5 years in jail. that time, I didn't hear anything from Kherab. I spent my time reading historical books, especially about ancient Egypt and archaeological discoveries over the years. After my sentence, I went to the Archaeological Institute of America, and in 2010 I started working as an archaeologist. My first project was in the Netherlands, where they found prehistoric ruins at different places. After we found the brick stones identical to the Giza pyramid, we discovered a secret hidden text on one of them, and we found out it was actually a manual for a time travel machine. So I made an outcome report and I wanted to send it to the International Center of Ancient Science. But then suddenly somebody behind me pointed a gun against my head and told me to delete the report from my computer. So I did what he asked me, and then he asked me to turn around. And that's when I realized it was Kherab. And he asked me one last favor, if I could help him to find an iron thruster, a drive in the form of electric propulsion used for spacecrafts. I believe he needed it to fix his time machine or something. So I searched the internet, and the NASA was the only one who could supply something like that. After he left, I sent an email to the DSAI, hoping that they could find more information about who Kherab really was.
A remarkable story told by an ex-criminal who became an archaeologist. But should we doubt his story because of who he was and what he did in the past? I'm a bit skeptical, but for me, his story is interesting enough to start an investigation that starts at the Kennedy Space Center.
6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle.
My name is Doug Bergstein, and I work as an hydraulic engineer here at NASA.
On the International Space Station.
Can you confirm that NASA delivered iron thrusters back in 2010 to a man called Kherab Aahmes?
I am indeed aware of an order back in 2010 where an individual asked if we could supply an iron thruster. Well, it was a bit confusing because he wasn't really clear about where he wanted to use it for. And besides that, we usually never took orders from particular clients. But the NASA was still recovering from the economical crisis back then. So we were willing to make an exception.
And did you meet him?
Yeah, he picked up the thruster here at our technology center with a huge truck.
Can you describe what he was like?
He seemed to know where he was talking about. He was a well-mannered young man.
Can you confirm that his name was Kherab Aahmes?
Yes, I sure can.
The story goes that he needed this iron thruster for his time machine to travel back in time to ancient Egypt. Doesn't that sound strange to you?
Well, believe me, we've seen things more strange than that here at NASA. We've been observing strange space objects and UFOs since the 60s. The only thing that's strange to me is when I opened my lunchbox and my wife made me a sandwich with cheese while I clearly told her to put peanut butter on it.
Is there any way you can help us to find more information about Kherab and his time machine?
Well, I actually might, but I'm afraid it will lead to a dead end for you.
Can you be a bit more specific?
They found back our iron thruster together with some kind of spacecraft that possibly could be a time-traveling machine. The funny thing is that it was already discovered back in 1987. It was found a few miles from the Giza pyramid in a secret chamber 2 miles underground. And we believe it's been there for over 40,000 years.
Wow. I don't know what to say at the moment. Do you know where it is now?
Yes, I do.
Might we be able to see it?
Good luck. Area 51.
So Doc Bergstein confirms Rudolph King's story. They indeed supplied iron thrusters to a person named Kherab Aahmes back in 2010. I wonder what the DSAI thinks about Rudolph's story and how it's possible that their organization leaked information about this case. But therefore, we need to travel to the Netherlands.
My name is Peter Willemsen and I'm the founder of the DSAI, the Dutch Secret Organization of Ancient Intelligence. Well, here at the DSAI we investigate cases that are coherent with inexplicable stories of ancient history.
What makes your organization different than the regular science?
The difference between the DSAI and the regular science is that our investigation outcomes remain secret and may only be shared with our clients.
And what kind of inexplicable stories I have to think about?
Usually these are unexplainable paranormal stories like ghost sightings, previous life experience, time travel.
But if your organization is so secret, how come information has been leaked about a man called Kherab Aahmes?
Here at DSAI, we are known for a customer-first attitude. And we are using customized programs so that we are able to guarantee the privacy of our customers.
Yes, I understand that. But again, information has been leaked.
One of the things that makes us shine as an organization is that we have the skills to adapt ourselves in any situation. If any information has been leaked, it means that we have learned from a mistake. Now that shows our capability of self-reflecting.
Okay, fair enough. Let me ask you this clear. Did your organization leak information last week?
Can we stop for a moment, please? Mr. Reese, we agreed that we would only discuss the information from our report, and now you're trying to
Take
make
it
our
easy.
organization look ridiculous.
Okay, take it easy. I'm sorry about that. Okay? Now, let's continue. So, based on your information, you were investigating a case about an ancient time traveler with the name of Kherab Aahmes. Can you confirm that?
Back in 2010, we received an email from a man called Rudolph King that claimed to believe that his friend was a time traveler.
So, it took you 10 years to investigate this case, am I correct?
Over the last 10 years, our scientists have been working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on this case, and it's unseen what they have achieved here.
So, how can it be that an organization with your status leaks information?
Okay, wait a minute, Mr. Reese. You.
Oh, whoa,
I'm done with this interview for now. You're an incredible you know that?
Whoa, take it easy.
Up, man. You can get it more.
Calm down, guys. Calm down, please. Take it easy. One last question. Let's continue, please. Can you tell more about your findings?
We, as the DSAI, believe that this story is nothing more than a giant hoax.
One day later, Peter Willemsen was found dead in his apartment. choked in his own blood after his throat was cut, and the killer was still out there. Maybe I can use some relaxation to clear my head. And now that I'm here in Europe anyway, I'm thinking about visiting an old friend. There's no other place in the world that feels like a second home to me than Spain. During my 5-year study at the Faculty of Communication and Journalism in Barcelona, I learned a lot about the people and I understand their culture like no other. I also made some good friends, and one of them is behavioral scientist Gwen Louis Angel Ramirez. Gwen Louis, mi amigo. ¿Qué tal estás?
Bien, amigo. Bien.
Qué preciosa casa. Me imagino que los negocios van bien, ¿no? Tal parece que era 15 años. Ay, hombre, me acuerdo de aquellos tiempos cuando éramos jóvenes, libres, saltando clases, drogándonos. Los fines de semana detrás de las chicas.
¿Cómo puedo ayudarte, amigo?
Quiero enseñarte una cosa. Me gustaría saber qué opinas de esta persona y su historia es real.
I met Kherab here at a party in Manhattan back in, I believe it was 98.
¿Quién es este marica?
So, back in the day, I spent my time hanging on the streets. A lot of crazy stuff for sure. Black men, rubber bands, gunfights, selling drugs. I was the man to call if someone needed to beat me down. So that is when the party. After my sentence, I went to the Archaeological Institute of America, and in 2010, I started working as an archaeologist.
Pedrito. Venga, venga. Come, come.
¿Qué te parece? ¿Es fiable?
Yo le creo. Este hombre es confiable. Tiene una casa bonita, limpia, tiene un gato. Yo le creo. Este hombre es confiable.
Gracias. Eso quiero saber.
Okay. Muy bien. Muy bien. Hora del vino, ¿eh? Salud.
¿Puedo tocar la guitarra? The next morning, I received an email from Doc Bergstein, a person who identifies himself as Dennis, claims to have worked on a highly classified reverse engineering project and was willing to talk at a secret location, somewhere in the Nevada desert.
My name is Dennis. Well, there's a matter of fact that isn't my real name, but I prefer calling myself like that.
Yes, I understand. Thanks a lot for your invitation.
The pleasure is all mine, Mr. Reese. What would you like to know?
You used to work at Area 51, am I correct?
I didn't work at Area 51. I worked at Area S4, located 15 miles south of Area 51, nearby Papoose Lake.
And what exactly was your job over there?
To reverse engineer a spacecraft.
Reverse engineering?
Yes.
Sorry, what does that exactly mean?
I was working at a highly classified project named Operation Galileo. My job was to find out how this spacecraft was powered. Unfortunately, we failed to succeed because the technology of this aircraft was out of this world.
So you mean it was manufactured on another planet? Like a UFO?
A UFO! Mr. Reese, do you know when you throw your dinner plate from an airplane and it flies through the air and people on the ground see it?
Yes, I know.
Are you getting impatient, Mr. Reese? Don't you like to listen to my stories anymore?
No, of course not. I like to listen
Then
to...
shut the fuck up and show some respect. Like I show my respect to you. Or do you think that I'm not respectful to you?
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to...
I'm just kidding, Mr. Reese. Let's go on. What's your next question?
So this craft was powered by an ion thruster delivered by NASA. Am I correct?
Not exactly. You see, we use the power of ion thrusters as an exhaust that brings us forward. But this craft was powered by a source using element 115 as a fuel. It creates an anti-gravitational field in front of it. It's bending time and space to move forward. The NASA ion thruster was placed in front of the craft instead of at the back. But because of the anti-gravitational field, the craft flies forward.
Okay. And when did you start working at Area S4?
I started working at Area S4 in 1988 and I said goodbye 1 year later.
And the spacecraft was already there?
Yes, it was. I was told they found the spacecraft back in 1987 nearby the pyramids of Egypt.
Mr. Bergstein told me that due to his information, this aircraft was buried over there for over 40,000 years.
Fascinating, isn't it? Did Mr. Springsteen tell you about the body that was found inside of the spacecraft?
No. I don't know anything about a body.
Oops. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that. You better keep this for yourself because I can make you disappear with a wink of an eye.
Sure.
So, as I said, they found a body, or what was left of it, inside of the aircraft, wearing an original ancient Egyptian costume.
Do you have any idea who this person could be?
Yeah, sure. They checked his ID and his mobile phone.
And what was his name?
Oh my god. Do you really think they had an idea and a mobile phone 40,000 years ago?
Well, if they could fly an advanced aircraft.
Probably not, because she crashed it, Mr. Reese. Your turn again.
You are right. Do you have any idea what he could have looked like?
We scanned his body back then with a laser scanner and a computer made a 3D model of it. I can send it to you if you would like to see it.
Oh yeah, I would really appreciate that.
I send it to you tonight. Pinky swear.
One last question. Do you know where the aircraft is now?
Before I left S4, they moved it to Area 51 to see if they could test fly it. But they never figured it out. To make it work, they need a hydraulic genius.
Thanks a lot, Dennis.
The pleasure was all mine, Mr. Reese.
Dennis kept his word. The next day, I received an envelope containing a souvenir necklace and a 3D scanned photo of probably the world's first time travel.
What the fuck?
Some moments ago, the always quiet and peaceful Groom Lake, also known as Area 51, turned into a war zone when terrorists entered the area using helicopters. They forced their way in with gunfire and explosives. Dave, you work here as chief surveillance. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, Lucy, I've been working here at Groom Lake for about 1.5 decades, but never experienced anything like this. That was a big one.
Do you have any idea who is responsible for all this and what their motives could be?
Well, Lucy, everything that happens here at Area 51, that's top secret. But I do have an idea who's behind this because I heard them speaking with a Russian accent. But no more further information.
Is it true, Dave? Was it a time machine they were looking for here at Area 51?
What? What do you mean? What? Time machine? I don't know if my wife and children are watching, but I just want to say, honey, I'm all right.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum-pum-pum. Mr. Sandman. Where the hell are we?
Hey, Doc.
Hey, what are you doing?
It's a time machine.
Hello, Mr. Doc, Rudolph, Mr. Reese.
Who the hell are you?
My name is Natasha.
Nice to meet you.
This must be some kind of mistake here.
No mistake, Mr. Doc.
What do you want from us?
You are in possession of the Russians now.
What? Are we hostages now? Do you know that's a felony crime?
Calm down. I think we can better do what they say.
We need your skills, Mr. Doc, to fix the time machine.
But why? Why would you need a time machine?
Is this a space race revenge?
We'll give you 2 hours to make it work, Mr. Dog.
And what if we refuse to cooperate?
Tick tick boom, Mr. Dog. 2 hours.
How's it going, dog?
Just let me think for a moment.
Dog. Dog.
Hello? Anybody in there? Anybody home?
It doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean?
1 hour left. 59 minutes.
Well, this sucks.
We will die here.
You see, down here is our ion thruster. But there's this other sort of drive. I've never seen something like this before.
8 minutes and 12 seconds. 11. 10.
Wait a minute. Dennis told me something. Something about an anti-gravitational field or something.
Are you serious? Yes. Yes, this could be it! What did he tell you? How does it work?
He told me something. Damn. I can't remember. He said it needs to be fueled with something.
With what, Mr. Reese? Pina colada? Budweiser? What is it?
Yes. Yes, I remember. It was an element. Element 1. Element 115. Yes, that's it.
Of course, that makes perfect sense. That's the fuel system they work on at Area 51. But I guess that means we're screwed.
No, Doc. Come on. Please don't say that.
Well, if you know where to find element 115 in about 5 minutes, that would be a different story.
No way, man.
So I guess this was it then.
Mr. Reese, may I ask you a question about the thing you got over there?
What do you mean? You mean this?
Yes, Mr. Reese. That thing. How did you get it?
Dennis gave me this after our interview.
Give me that.
What is it, dog?
Mr. Reese, Rudolph, congratulations! This is what we needed.
What do you mean?
Mr. Reese, this is element 115.
Okay, cool. Now instead of having a vocal orgasm, let's be realistic. I think we all know that we get killed anyway.
That's right!
What are you suggesting?
Okay, guys, let's get the hell out of here before they come back.
Yes, baby, let's go back to 40,000 BC.
Buckle up, guys! Rock and roll!
Hello, strangers. Welcome to 40,000 BC.
Who the hell are you?
I am Assam,
And I am Olam.
and we like to show you around our ancient city, Emented.
Is this some kind of a prank joke?
Prank joke?
Well, I don't know how many face corrections Mickey Rourke had, but all I know is that that stuff didn't exist 40,000 years ago.
Ah, so you think you are the first tourist time travelers? From which year are you?
We are from 2021.
Ah, Justin Bieber. Yeah, you got that yummy, 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 yummy. Ed Sheeran. Stop the clock, it's amazing. Michael Jackson. Liberian girl, you came in to change my world.
Well, that's actually from the 80s.
Silence, stranger. Now, what souvenirs did you bring from 2021?
Well, we didn't bring that much. I mean,
I want your shoes. Take them out.
Are you kidding me?
Doug, just do it. So if I'm correct, you guys are guiding around time travelers from the future.
Of course. What else do you think you are doing here?
So we are not the first visitors?
Of course not. We have received people coming from 1985 to 8789. Some of them you might know. They were special guests like Brad Pitt, Beyoncé, Danny DeVito, Bob Dylan. But we never received guests who didn't know why they came to visit. So, I would like to know what exactly you strangers are doing here. ASAP. Okay, hold up, guys. I can explain all of this. sorry, guys.
I think we need an explanation here.
40,000 years ago, no trains, no planes, no radio, no Game of Thrones, no phone for watching porn. I lived with gods and pharaohs, no underwear beneath my clothes. I had to light a candle to take a pee. And my father wants me to be king. I had to marry this ugly queen, her teeth in her mouth, I counted only 3. I'm Kherab, I lived here long ago. I traveled through time to run from my family. I'm Kherab, my life is like a dream. I'm kind and I'm sweet, I rob and I steal, but I'm free. And so I run away and hide, look to the stars, into the sky. I made a wish to bend the space and time. The noise of thunder, lightning strikes, the wind blew sand into my eyes, and this metal craft then suddenly appeared. I stepped inside this magic ride. The night was cold, the seats were tight. I closed the door and flew to 95.
But wait a minute, Kherab Aahmes, your story was just a fantasy?
That's right, I made this up and you helped me. I'm Kherab, the time machine is mine, ha ha ha.
But wait a minute, you just can't leave us out here.
There's a light falling from the sky. It will bring you home, back where you belong, be free.
Well, look who we got here. Long time no see, guys.